Good morning. Perhaps you've been enjoying these little conversations in my efforts to help us to see this time of isolation and separation in a different way. But you may also be feeling frustrated and really grieving over the amount of loss that you've experienced. Perhaps you've lost someone you've loved. Perhaps you've had to say goodbye to a hope or an ideal, finishing the year with your students. Not sure you'll survive this shutdown. And maybe you want to say to me, Monique, you just don't understand where I am right now. There is this burden that I'm carrying. I feel like I'm bending and bending and bending, and at the point now where I don't know how much further I can bend. I just may snap. The life is being sapped right out of me. There's a line, a story in Scripture that really resonates with me and has resonated for many years. And it's a story about a father who has tried everything. He's at his wit's end. His son is experiencing seizures and possible epileptic attacks. It says in Scripture that the father has had to pull him out of the campfire before because he just in the seizures, he's thrown all over the place. And this fear of the father that no one can help, no medication, no doctors, could my son possibly be possessed? This is like the most frightening question to ask yourself as a parent. Could my child be completely beyond my reach and the reach of the medical community? And you may be feeling something similar, where this fearful question that you have that has lodged itself in your heart, will I survive? Will my world be familiar enough to me where I feel like I can make myself at home in it? That might be something that's really been bothering you too. So he hears about Jesus coming to the neighboring town, and he's at his wit's end, right? So he's going to try anything. So he takes his son to Jesus, and Jesus puts his hands on both his shoulders, and he looks into his eyes, and he says, I can do this. I can heal your son. I can take care of this aching, breaking heart question you've been carrying around inside for quite some time. Jesus doesn't give him platitudes or chin up or, hang in there or, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's no religious platitudes. There's no pacification. There's just Jesus and this man. He says, I can do this. Do you believe that I can? And you can almost feel the man's, he freezes, like, oh my gosh, what's the right answer? I want this so badly for my son, but I need to have the right answer. What does Jesus want me to say? And what blurts from his lips is something that is timeless. It's been a motto for my own life many, many times, and just might help you at this time as well. He says, I believe. Help my unbelief. Help me when I don't have the faith I need. Help me when I feel like I shouldn't be questioning you, God, but I am. Help my unbelief. And if it's one thing we can learn from this today, is that God meets us where we are. He answers our questions and even finishes our prayers. The answers we don't have for ourselves, God has, and simply asks us to believe. See you soon.